I have nothing left to protect. Principles, creed, inconsequential all. What is this sword without the resolution to guide it? Who shall embrace apathy?
All shall be gone with the light of dawn. I shall put the world of the transient to endless slumber. All is a droplet of morning dew. No more, no less. Allow the morning fog to continue.
Close your eyes, for it will all be over soon.
I wish it was snowing today.
Your king is bored. It's been days without new subjects. None, not even a speck of flour.
Well, the storms lately have put all sailing to a stop. My canoe was badly battered in the last storm, and I can't even fix it. We've run out of supplies, let alone newcomers.
My subjects are growing worried by the day. But I can fix up your canoe. Just give me 1 minute. Ta-da! Feast your eyes on this royal vessel, HMS Custard III. I hereby grant it to you.
I don't think I can use this. Thanks anyways. The ships will start arriving once the weather clears up, I'm sure.
With new subjects, yes?
Of course! Anytime now. Look! Right on cue!
Whoa, those are big ones.
I've never seen ships like that before. I wonder where they hail from.
That storm came out of nowhere.
Aye, the waters have been finicky lately. Thankfully, the ship and our wares are intact, man.
Sooner we arrive at the Republic, the better. No, safety comes first. Moored the nearest port and inspect the ship.
Whew, what a storm. Any casualties?
Some got seasick, but we're all good, sir.
Oh, thank heavens. Now, let's check our wares. After all, we won't make much with damaged goods. Judging by the weather, we'll be arriving later than expected. How are we going to make up for the delay?
What a peculiar batch. They must have arrived to swear allegiance to me and my kingdom.
That's a big crew getting out of that ship!
They have a lot of crates and boxes. I wonder what's inside. I want to see Royal Decree.
Oh, is this Pipsqueak? Does he want to take a look at our wares?
Oh, a young customer wearing a paper crown. Not my usual clientele.
Whoa, there's so much cool stuff. What are you all wearing? Do you want to join my kingdom?
Okay, you've never heard of the CRK Guild before?
Jogging Guild. Bunch of backwater peddlers. The Manju Guild, on the other hand, is famous across the world.
Today? Manju? Doesn't ring a bell. What about you, Mango Cookie?
Same here. What? You two have never heard of us. Where on earth, Bread, did we end up?
Y'all never heard of the Manju Guild? You know, the guild that trades everything and anything imaginable?
All right, enough yapping. Didn't I order you to inspect the ship for any damages?
Right. Apologies, Captain.
An unplanned detour leads to an unplanned shore leave. How marvelous.
Apologies, sir. We'll get back to work right away.
Whoa! Those two know how to run a crew!
Indeed. They are worthy to be my subjects. All right. Welcome Welcome, my new faithful servants. Huh?
Are you talking to us?
Yup, for I am the greatest king on all of Earthbread. Custard Cookie the Third.
Is that so?
Well, well, well.
Looks like your title doesn't surprise them. Ha! Why would they be? You're looking at the leader of the CRK Guild herself. Many accomplished cookies line up to meet our captain. Once, she was even invited to have tea with a real king.
I'm a real king, too.
Oh, yeah? Let me tell you about our guildmaster, Manju Cookie. There were kings who practically begged for a deal with our leader.
I said I'm a real king, too.
A king, hmm? You really can't judge a book by its cover. Looks like our young master has some coins to spend after all. Ah, yes. Yes, your royal majesty. What is it that you desire? We have everything imaginable and more. You see, our ships cannot leave your domain until the repairs are completed. So why not make the best of it? Your majesty, have a look at our fantastic wares.
Oh, so that's how you want to play it. You lot, bring out the good stuff.
Whoa.
I've never seen anything like this.
Now, feast your eyes.
Wow, what is this? A snack?
Red Bean Delight, shaped like a coffee monkey paw. Legend says it'll grant you 3 small wishes when you eat it. Don't you want to take a bite?
Not bad. But one bite, and it's gone. I've got something that'll last you forever.
Oh, and what's this?
This is called a butterfly light, kid. It flies ahead, illuminating the darkness.
Wow, amazing. Where did you get all these goods?
The guild of this size trades in all corners of the world. That's why we've got the best wares on all of Earthbread.
Really? Have you been to other kingdoms? What are they like? Are they different from ours?
Aye, none of them are alike. Take the nearest archipelago, for example. One island is a beach paradise, but the one next door is an erupting volcano. They barely made it out in one piece.
Whoa, that sounds scary.
That's nothing compared to what we've been through. Have you heard of giant cookivorous plants? We met one, and even managed to extract its highly valuable pollen.
What? I demand to know more.
Ha! Don't make me laugh. My guild almost got eaten alive by a salt whale.
A salt whale? I would hardly call that a crisis. You see, my guild...
Forget it. I don't want to waste my breath talking to a sly buttershell fox like you. What say you, little one? Any of my wares catch your eye?
I told you I'm not little. I am a king.
Yes, yes, your little majesty. What piques your interest? Perhaps a coffee delight?
I'll have you know that I do require something rather specific.
Aha! And what could that be?
Ta-da! Here.
A grubby piece of paper.
This is a list of things I need for my loyal subjects.
Cake roll wooden sword, star jelly lantern, sugar-coated hard hat?
Sweet jelly candle set, cotton candy wool slippers, and last but not least, a dagger and a real canoe.
Yes, I tried looking, but I couldn't find one around here. Maybe you, my new subjects, can.
Deal! I'll help you find a real canoe.
Captain, with all due respect, do we have time to entertain this little kid?
How hard could it be to help out this youngin'? Think about it. We help him out now, and he grows up with fond memories of our guild. And when he's all grown up, he'll come right to us for trade. That's what I call a long-term investment.
What's an investment?
An excellent question, my liege. Think of it like this. We'll help you out now, little king. And in return, you'll help us out using all your vast influence when you're a mighty grown-up monarch.
Too late! Deal is ours.
Oh, is that so? Did he sign a contract already? I must have missed it. Not that I recall. Meaning, the choice lies with our little king.
Sir, what about your order to set sail as soon as our ship is ready? Our client in the Republic...
Oh, come on! Isn't this the most adorable royal you've ever seen? Let's entertain him for a while. And who knows? He might repay us graciously when he becomes a real king. Let us show His Majesty our finest goods and put the Jage Guild's wares to shame.
Do we know who they are?
Cookies of the Manju Guild, ma'am. They operate out of the base in Red Bean Harbor.
Yes. I've heard of the name before. Only the most dishonorable cookies reside there. Let's show these soft breads what the Jagai Guild is all about.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Judging by your lovely outfits, you must hail from Pearl Choco Bay. Your lack of manners has a certain rustic charm.
At least we're not some two-faced sleaze.
We'll see about that.
Wowee! My new subjects are so eager to help out.
I wouldn't call that helping out.
Thank you, my loyal subjects, and good luck.
How about a snowball fight?
What if all your life is a lie?
Even the stars are silent tonight.
Not everyone gets to have a fluffy tail like mine. Everything feels so fresh. Call me if you need someone to brighten your day. I wonder who awaits me beyond the funny tunnel. What a glow! The sky is filled with light powder! Don't worry, just follow my lead. We all must believe in our strength.
If I went back, even the magic of the stars has its limits.
Not as cool as my forest, but this place is pretty great too.
Let me relieve your suffering.
You will not set foot outside my garden! Something is very wrong.
This place is rotting away.
Yes, Holly. I'm with you.
Sweet slumber.
And fine! That was impeccable.
Truth, thou art a cruel one.
Holly Berry.
Truth will out! Truth will out! Hardly a challenge.
I shall bring you to ruins.
Sweet slumber.
Witness destruction! Me, ruthless. Such high praise.
Sorry to break it to you, but all this is scripted and staged.
Nothing shall last.
Don't worry, I'll fry him up good.
Face the heaven wrath!
Turn you into ash!
Return. futility.
What was that? Gotta speak up.
Remain humble when asking a favor of the heavens.
I dreamed a happy dream. I wish you happy dreams.
This one's going to be fast, full of energy.
Don't you dare ruin the happy day!
Wait here! I'll get some jellies for you!
You will pay the price of your defiance.
Hope you learned your lesson by now!
Done graciously and elegantly.
And fine. That was impeccable.
Get ready for your stores to be cleaned out!
Emotions. Nothing. My mission here is complete.
This one's going to be fast, full of energy.
I did it for them.
Nothing will stop this wedding.
It's over with you!
What a blessed moment.
Stand in their way and fall.
Done graciously and elegantly. No wedding crashers are allowed here.
It will be my lesson.
I'll pour my heart and soul into this performance.
merry-go-round awaits.
Let me guide you. Bow before their glory.
I need to train harder.
I have no room for mistakes.
The light guides my hand!
Done graciously and elegantly.
What's the point? You're gonna lose anyway.
Fight!
Catch me if you can!
Off your step! I'll shine the way.
Let's steal from the rich and feed the poor. Catch me if you can!
No point in hiding. No point in hiding.
I need to train harder.
Let's make some coin. Ah, a discerning customer.
Time is money. Looking to strike a deal? You came to the right cookie.
Sour? I'm not sour.
For even greed shall pass. Pointless struggles. Accept your finality. Like beads of dew, all shall pass. Empty your heart. All shall be gone with the light of dawn. Ah, you have found a way out of your agony. Every outcome will eventually lead to apathy. Ah, beyond the realm of agony lies the quiet dawn of apathy. Let the soil drink your anguish like droplets of dew. Your heart had the briefest taste of apathy. Your heart, every out pointless, all shall. Is this truly what you desire? Ah, beyond your heart, ah, let the every enlightenment glistens like beads of dew. Let the at last you have extinguished your resolution, marred with anguish. Every out your heart is this empty beyond enlightenment pointless empty your heart is the enlightened empty all shall be at last empty enlightened enlightened like be enlightened pointless all shall be gone with the light of dawn.
an excellent motivator.
My power is the blade of our kingdom.
My job is to sell. I care little about what happens next. Strength is of great value in our line of work.
I've been sailing the seas for as long as I can remember. Our guild shall flourish.
Time to switch things up.
Mighty Spike!
Oh, I come from a lush, warm land.
I hail from a frozen land up north. The secret to my perfect bangs? Lime pudding. Check out my crane craft. No finer teacher than experience. I can transform just like that.
Friendship! What a magical word!
Information is one's greatest treasure. I shall demonstrate my prowess